My name is Maryam, and I am a Duke student, activist, and employee. I'm also the child of an African immigrant who fled her country to ensure my sister and I had a better life. My mom single-handedly raised me and my sister and endured painful sacrifices just to ensure that my sister and I had a better life. From her, I learned the importance of uplifting and empowering people and communities. I desire to become the next young trustee because I want to fight for and uplift Duke's communities. I want to create a Duke that reaches and surpasses its potential. I bring to the board 3 core principles that have been informed by my own personal experiences and also tested through on-campus advocacy that make me the most qualified young trustee candidate. The first principle is a commitment to inclusion. My dedication to diversity and inclusion has been formed by my experiences both inside and outside of Duke. I have seen the inequitable events involving the defacement of the Mary Lou and the anti-Semitic attacks against our Jewish communities. As a Black student, my experiences have made me dedicated to supporting diversity because I have witnessed the harm that occurs when support for marginalized students is minimal. This is why I co-created the nation's first invitational for LGBTQI+ students to pressure Duke to uphold its commitment to diversity. It is salient that the next young trustee not only understands the importance of diversity, but has walked through Duke as a minority. Due to my experiences as a Black Muslim woman, I understand the importance of tirelessly working to incorporate diverse perspectives into Duke's highest decision-making body. I also bring a second crucial principle of collaborative action. Throughout my Duke experience, I have spent years speaking with and listening to students in order to work collaboratively with senior administrators to push for a Duke that upholds its values. I have served on one of President Price's councils and in boardrooms with senior administrators to ensure that Duke's communities and its interests are seriously considered. I will bring this level of commitment to collaboration because it is imperative that the next young trustee works with all of Duke's communities and its stakeholders to ensure Duke is the best it can be for all. The third principle I bring is a global and local perspective. In 2018, I broadened my knowledge of international issues through interning at a South African nonprofit. In another broad experience, I spent 5 months living among Indigenous people as I researched the effects of state repression on Indigenous women. My global perspective is important for the position of young trustee, as Duke has dramatically become more global, reflected in Duke Kunshan and Duke Immerse. The next young trustee must also remember the immense value that must be placed on Durham and its communities. I have worked with a local nonprofit where I have connected financial assistance counselors to at-risk families who are victims of Durham's housing crisis. Through my 4 years at Duke, I've made it a commitment to cultivate relationships with residents because they are the people who are directly impacted by every single decision made at Duke. As a next young trustee, I understand that all of the perspectives of Duke's communities must be considered, but so too should the local communities who form the backbone of Duke. I know that Duke's decisions should not just boil down to dollars. They affect people. When decisions come before me, I will bring the lessons of my mother to the board and the perspectives that I've gained from Duke's communities to ensure that the entirety of this university is uplifted and supported.